Despite what you've been told, if you want to build a personal training business to $20,000 a month, you don't need a traditional funnel to do it. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you do need and why it works better than everything that you've been taught in the past. If I wanted to go from $0 to $15,000 a month in personal training business, this is exactly what I would do. And it's not this. It's not the traditional funnel that most people are going to teach. It's not posting as many times on Instagram as you can and pray that you go viral. It's not putting ads behind your content and hope that that leads to people wanting to work with you. It's not nurturing an email list. None of those things are what you need if you want to build a one-on-one coaching business that generates $15,000 or even $20,000 a month while still leaving you enough time to be home for dinner. What I'm going to do now is break down for you why that doesn't work and then walk you into what actually does. First things first, this is what the traditional funnel looks like. In the beginning, when you're doing all of that post and pray, all of those ad buys, all of that email nurture, setting up your email list and asking people to take your opt-in to join, that's what we call the attention phase. The attention phase is when you are talking to thousands of people. You are trying to get in front of thousands of people. Why? Well, because most of them aren't going to end up being your clients. And when I say most, I'm not just saying 10% or 5%. I'm talking about 0.5% if you're world class. It's less than that. So you have to get so much attention to start to drive people to your business. And that's why today, you see a lot of gurus out there talking about putting money behind your content, building paid funnels. If you want to get great at that, this video isn't for you. If you want to learn how to build a business that depends on you being great at your job, keep watching. The next phase after you've gotten all of that attention in the traditional funnel is the nurture phase. In the nurture phase of the traditional funnel, you're talking to hundreds of people if you were talking to thousands in the attention phase. Think of it as about 10% of what happened up over here, again, if you're doing a great job. When you're in the nurture phase, you're emailing people on a regular basis to let them know that you could help them if they wanted your help. You're spending a lot of time coming up with sequences that tap into the psychology of the person who might want to work with you to demonstrate that you are of good value for them. Hundreds of people, but now hundreds of people are not going to become your clients either. In fact, only 20 to 40% of them are even going to open your emails. And that depends on how they get into that. Imagine 60% of people opting into your email list and not even looking at it after you spend all that time, money, and effort to get them on it. That's not fun. The next phase of the traditional funnel is what we call the filter phase. The filter phase is where you're talking to dozens of people. These are the people who've ascended out of your nurture funnel and getting into things like discovery calls with you, or even potentially coming in to talk to you about working with you if you're doing it in person, or getting on a phone with you to talk about whether or not working with you is a good idea for both of you. This is where you get to the pricing conversations. You get people who immediately ask you, what's it cost? You get people who are asking you, how does it work? People who are telling you, I need to talk to them. All of the things that you hate hearing from people when you're just trying to help them and build a career doing it happen when you go from thousands to hundreds to dozens because you never really got to know them. You didn't get real know, like, and trust. You got words that they read that told them maybe this person can help me, but I don't really know anything about you. So the filter phase kind of sucks. When the filter phase goes well, and it usually doesn't, we move to the close phase. The reason why there are so many companies out there who offer to sell on your behalf or who are in your DMs saying, do you need a setter? Is because these phases are really hard. There's a lot of time spent, a lot of effort spent building really good skills. And when you get to the close phase, if you do a great job, 50% of people who make it all the way here are going to end up saying yes and buying your services. Let's go all the way back up to the top of the traditional funnel. First, you need thousands of people. That's the attention phase. That's going to cost you time, money, and effort. After you get your thousands of people, we move them into the nurture phase in the traditional funnel, which is going to be hundreds of people. Those are the people who you're nurturing on your email lists. After we get through the nurture phase, we have to move into the filter phase, which is when you're doing your discovery calls, your consultations, the things that you're doing to warm the client up to make sure you think that you can help them and bring them into actually buying. And then finally, we get to the close phase, which is exhaustive to reach. You've reached such a small percentage of the people who you got attention from, and only 50% of them are going to close if you do a great job. If you want to run a business at scale, paying money into leads to get a ton of attention at the top, by all means, go ahead and do this. Turn this video off. I'm not for you. But if you want to build a one-on-one business in person that can get you to $50,000, $20,000 a month while still letting you be home for dinner, I want you to use our method instead. It's not the seminar funnel, because it's not a funnel. It's a sequence. The difference between a funnel and a sequence is that a funnel starts with a lot and ends up with a few, and then you're hoping to get those few to close. A sequence is you giving value to everybody all along the way without regard for whether or not they become clients. They end up deciding to buy as a byproduct of you demonstrating without any reasonable doubt that you can actually solve their problem. Let's walk through it. The first phase of the seminar sequence is what we call the identify phase. The identify phase of the seminar sequence is when you are making clear to everybody the problem that you are confident that you can solve. If you are in a commercial gym, you're hosting a workshop. You're letting everybody know that you're able to help them solve this problem. When I was a new trainer, I was talking about, do you need to learn how to use the equipment in the gym? I'm hosting a seminar to teach everyone in the gym how to use the equipment. It's on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. You can get in and out within an hour and get back to the rest of your week. That's one example. Now what we teach people inside of ALP is more complex than that. We teach them what's called a pain-free fitness seminar. But in order to execute that, you really have to have a specific set of skills where you can help people overcome their aches and pains while they're working out. If you're interested in that, you can find a link in the video description to talk to someone on our team about helping you develop that set of skills. But what I want you thinking about right now is the identify phase, whether you're in a commercial gym or in a group gym, is about letting everybody know that you have the solution to a specific problem that many of them are dealing with, and inviting them to a time-specific, time-constrained event where you are going to solve that problem. Once we move to the identify phase, we move into the, you guessed it, the solve phase. There's a lot of scarcity in the fitness world where we think if I solve this problem for you, you're not going to want to be a client anymore because the problem is gone. That's backwards. When you solve a problem for somebody, the immediate thing that they're thinking is not, I'm great now. It's, what other problems could this person solve for me? And you can solve a lot more than you think because your knowledge and your experience, regardless of how long you've been doing this for, is many chapters ahead in the same book as your client who is just there to be told what to do. So we start with identify in the seminar sequence. Identifying is making sure that you have a very specific problem that you can solve and talking about it. Solving it is actually bringing people into your seminar where you solve the problem. The fewer seminars that you have done, the fewer the number of people I recommend you cap your seminar at. You would rather cap a seminar at 5 people and sell it out, taking a wait list for the next one, then open it up to 25, 30, or an unlimited number of people, go through everybody who's interested, we call this the latent demand group, and not do it extremely well. Get your practice in. The fewer the people who there are there, the easier job you're going to have actually delivering the solve that they're looking for. What comes next is an offer into what we call the close phase. Same as over here in the traditional funnel. But in the seminar sequence, the close phase is much easier. Why? Because people are much more likely to buy from somebody who has already kept a promise to them. If you promised that you could find a problem that they had, solve the problem that they had, and then offer them to solve more of their problems, people got the opportunity to get know, like, trust, and most importantly, proof from you that you actually keep your promises and can solve their problem. That's why the seminar sequence works. At the end of your seminar, however you decide to run it, and again, If you're interested in learning how to run these seminars, find the link in the description of this video. We teach coaches how to do this inside of our Active Life Professional curriculum. But whatever you do with your seminar, you make an offer at the end that if you want more of this kind of support, I have slots available in my calendar to take you on as a client. I would love to meet with you one-on-one to see if working together would be a fit. This next meeting is they're not buying from you at the seminar. This next meeting is for them to learn about what it would be like to work with you and for you to learn what they need help with. That meeting is scheduled for a different day at a specific time, and everybody understands that's the meeting where we are talking about whether or not you are going to become a client. That meeting either ends with them paying, with them getting a referral from you, or with you mutually agreeing that this is not a good fit. Quick recap. The traditional method in the marketplace is to run the traditional funnel. You need to get in front of thousands of people for attention. You need to nurture hundreds of them on email. You need to filter through dozens of them on calls, and you need to close few of them in person. To do this really well, you have to gain several new skill sets. The skill to get a ton of attention, the skill to write really good emails that get good open rates and click-throughs, the skill to get people booking calls and doing those calls well, and then the skill to close those calls when they show up in person without a lot of understanding of who you are or how you could help them. In the seminar sequence, none of that exists. You're identifying a problem and people are raising their hand and saying, I want the solution to that problem. You are then solving that problem for them like you promised that you would at a specific time and a constrained time. It starts and it ends, and you start on time and you end on time. At the end of you solving their problem, you make an offer and you close them on coming to work with you one-on-one through a consultation where you mutually decide this is or is not a fit. The seminar sequence is a low-lift, high-reward program. The traditional funnel is a nightmare. If you want to build a business to $15,000, $20,000 a month as a personal trainer, working with people one-on-one and still be home for dinner, the seminar sequence is how you want to do it.